the Zaxby's Coaches Show. Brought to you by Legacy Commercial and Residential Construction, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Zaxby's Friends, Family, Flavor. With your host, Chris DeLambert, only on the NFHS Network. Brought to you by New Image Media.
Funnel cakes at Zaxby's? Sweet! Fried to perfection and dusted with powdered sugar? Sweet! Paired with a caramel sauce that's great for dipping, dunking, or drizzling? Sweet! Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Leasing is the risk-free way to get a new Toyota at Pinehurst Toyota. When your lease is up, you could actually make a profit, or you can just turn it in and walk away. Plus, you can get a nicer vehicle for less money. Find out more at PinehurstToyota.com.
Legacy Commercial and Residential Construction. From concept to design, constructed to fit your lifestyle. We use only top quality finishes to make our house your home. Legacy Commercial and Residential Construction. The Sand Hills residential and commercial builder of choice. Jen Ritchie and her staff at Everything Pines can show you all the Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen, and Bass have to offer. A trusted real estate professional with over a decade of experience. Each client receives a customized marketing plan featuring professional photography, drone footage, and floor plans designed just for them. For more information, go to everythingpinespartners.com and check out one of the hundreds of reviews. Everything Pines, showcasing the Sand Hills.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. Hi, I'm David Fashee, and we are First Bank.
At the Shed Depot of North Carolina, we believe there's a better way to buy a shed. One where all the selection, all the quality, and all the service are in one place to make your buying experience easier. Visit our sales center located just off US Highway 1 in Sanford, or get started today at ShedDepotNC.com to view in-stock models or to design your perfect shed using our 3D design tool.
All right, welcome to the Zaxby's Coaches Show. Chris DeLambert, your host. With me, Hector Perez from Zaxby's.
Yeah.
How are you, man?
Oh man, it's been a busy Monday, but a good Monday.
You came in playing Santa Claus. You got all kinds of gifts. You got chicken. Gonna hang out with us here.
Yeah. No.
I have, and I will taste it. I'm tempted to eat it on air, man, but I'll end up with sauce in my beard and the rest of that. But the chicken Philly has arrived.
A chicken Philly has arrived. Honestly, whenever they were making it, I was like, oh man. I was thinking about getting one, but I know I got to go home, eat dinner, so I was like, all right, well.
All right, so tell me about the chicken Philly.
So the chicken Philly, it actually, it's one of the first sandwiches that we have that it's all cooked on the fat top. So it's like old school, like, you flip it, you got your onions and everything just cooked on there. They put the cheese, put a cover on top, and right on a hoagie bun. Hoagie roll is the new one for me. I'm excited to see how that bread tastes because I haven't personally tasted it.
You're going to make me eat this
on
air,
so I'm hoping you be my testimony keeper
I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to do it. I'm 100% going to do it.
Awesome.
And so you can get this either fried or grilled, right?
Yeah, you can get it fried or grilled, but I made it special for you. I got a little bit of both. So
I'm going to try both. And you know what? Anything you want to talk about right now?
Other than that, I'm excited for, the Halloween event coming up. I know you already know we talk about the trick or treats. I actually talked a little about the stores. Every store wants to do one. So if I can figure out a way to make sure that everyone's able to do a trick or treat at their location, man, you gotta stop by.
That's a lot of logistics, man.
That's a lot of logistics, but hey, I'm pretty good at it.
All right, so the trunk or treat that's scheduled in Fayetteville at the Harley Davidson.
The 28th, yeah.
The 28th. Mm-hmm. What time can I show up with my dogs, my kids, or whoever I'm bringing?
If I'm not mistaken, the times are from 11:30 to 2 p.m. So pretty early in the day. It gets sunlight.
So the 28th is what day of the week?
On a Saturday.
Okay, so Saturday from 11:30 to 2, you said?
Yes.
All right, cool. So you can get home in time for late ball games.
Yeah, there you go. And then Halloween, you still got the reserve, so you got extra candy, before the day.
Fantastic. We're gonna throw a curveball because I'm gonna eat this thing on air.
Okay, yeah,
right,
go ahead.
We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna do one ad, pay a little bit of bill, and then we'll be right back, and I'm going to try this sandwich and give you, like,
man,
present
hey,
sense impression, we call it in law.
There's a funnel cake in there for you. I made sure you're
I'm going to eat, make it a fool of myself. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it all in. All right, we'll be right back, and I'm going to try this sandwich out, and I'll tell you exactly what's going on with it.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. Hi, I'm David Fashee, and we are First Bank.
Funnel cakes at Zaxby's? Sweet! Fried to perfection and dusted with powdered sugar? Sweet! Paired with a caramel sauce that's great for dipping, dunking, or drizzling? Sweet! Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Man, I'm not going to I pulled this thing out, and I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. So he's gonna take his first bite here.
Get a look. Which camera can I get a good shot on?
There you go. Oh, there we go. We're going that one right there.
All right, that looks amazing.
It looks like a true American, Philly steak.
And that bread.
Chicken. And the bread actually,
buddy.
It's spiked. Nice.
All right, here we go.
So the initial bite, obviously you'll taste that cheese, mixed in with the chicken. You got the onion and peppers just going in just strong. So it's pretty good, man. I at least that's what I've been told. I forget that I haven't tried it yet, so I can't lie. So how is it so far, man? You like it? Awesome. No words. That's the best. That's the best we can get right there. No
so this one is grilled. This is the fried.
Yeah.
Or do I have it backwards?
You have it. Actually, I mixed it up for you both, so you can get a little taste of both. And that way, when you
that
go back,
that makes sense.
You can get a new experience when you go back. You get it all fried or all grilled. But I like to do my own little mixtures, and I think fried and grilled is just that right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't heap false praise. That sandwich is slamming.
Good. Good. Well, obviously, the Philly steak is out. Came out September 18th, and then right along with it, we're still promoting that funnel cake. I know the fairs are right around the corner, but I don't know.
All right, now this is fresh.
This is fresh, yeah.
All right, I got to dust it.
So you got to dust it a little bit with the powdered sugar that you can put it on there. Oh, you don't have to. Really depends on you. You get an option.
Look, I don't know what funnel cake is without powdered sugar.
Oh, that or like strawberry, topping. Stuff
All right,
like that.
and the go-to is the caramel sauce,
yeah,
right?
the caramel sauce that you get with it. Honestly, I've never even thought about putting caramel sauce on my funnel cake. It's usually chocolate drizzle.
There's not a thing in the world I can think of that's not better with caramel on it.
Caramel apples. You got caramel in general just tastes great. How is that for you? It's a sweet tooth thing for sure.
You know what? I can't. You got a winner, man.
Good.
That's really good. I told you before, man, that I thought, chicken and waffles is his thing. Chicken and funnel cakes along the same lines. That's really
you buy a funnel cake,
really good.
Get a finger or two and just kind of roll it up.
Dude.
There you go.
It's out of control. Hector, you guys, man, I told you a long time ago, if you needed me to be in the lab to be your taster, I'd be the guy. I don't know how you do a sandwich better than this. In fact, it's a couple years ago, one of your competitors redefined chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
Y'all might have started a trend here, because I don't know how
we'll see
anybody's out there is like, oh, we're not going to try to do that. That's a fantastic sandwich, man.
The only person I can think of is that makes it kind of similar. It's Jersey Mike's. I know they've got their own Philly steak, but I don't know, man. They've got a competitor now.
Look, I love me some Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, you're gonna okay, all right. Yeah, you've heard it here first.
Can't lie. And I am wow. Hector, thank you. You told me you were going to bring me one. I didn't think you were serious.
I'm a man of my word.
And wow, that's amazing, folks. Go get this sandwich. I'm telling you right now, dude.
Always happy to be here. I'm happy you enjoyed it.
We need to take a long break now, because I'm about to wolf this entire thing down.
All right.
Buddy, thank you for this. Everybody out there, go get one of these. The Zaxby's app. If you had the app, you would have gotten the alert that said the sandwich is out.
Sandwich is out.
Get it. Your points never expire. Get after it. Thanks, man. Thanks for everything that Zaxby's does. But aside from all that, thank you for this sandwich and for hooking me up, because this is amazing.
Sweet. Well, I'm glad you liked it. Everyone out there, make sure to give it a try, and we'll see how it goes. You'll see media hit in a week or so, so let's see how that goes.
All right, man. Sounds good. Thank you. You're watching Zaxby's Coaches Show. We'll be back with David from Pinehurst Toyota after these messages.
At Ace, your backyard is right in our backyard. So when you need to feed your grass, remove the weeds, or wrangle those leaves, go to the best place that delivers on top brands like Ego, Toro, and Steel. You can also order online for curbside pickup or get what you need delivered today. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their lawn care.
Visit Randy and Jill Saunders or Kathy Thompson in Southern Pines or Seven Lakes.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
All right, welcome back to the Zaxby's Coaches Show. So I got chicken from Hector. Do I get a car from you?
Maybe. We'll sit down after this and
Cool,
we'll
sounds
talk
good.
some numbers.
Man, oh man. Whew. That's going to be hard to follow, but you have notes.
I do.
Which is kind of cool, except that I don't even have notes, and I've got to have things to talk about. This is David from Pinehurst Toyota. What is your title?
I'm a sales consultant here at Pinehurst Toyota.
All right, how long you been in the car business?
Not long. I'm new to the game. Loving it so far. Made a switch from corporate life over to sales, and I'm having a blast.
All right, hanging out here sounds a lot more fun than corporate stuff.
It does.
I can dig it. So, if you're telling me about the virtues of Toyota versus every other brand that's out there in the marketplace, what gives Toyota the leg up on everybody else?
Reliability. Toyota is run forever. They are as reliable as cars get. We have great technology in all of our cars. We have amazing looks, right? We compete in all the looks. We've got off-road capability. We have luxury. We have family. So there's a Toyota for everyone. And you can't beat the reliability. We get cars coming in with 200, 300,000 miles on them.
That's crazy.
So, Toyota's just run forever.
So I know that during COVID and when supply chain shifts happen and all the rest of that, a lot of folks got into the mode, and retailers, in the mode as well, of sort of, doing things virtually. What percentage of your sales here at Toyota, at Pinehurst Toyota specifically, are online versus folks showing up on the lot saying, "Hey, David, hook me up"?
Well, you were right. During COVID, that percentage went up. It's come back down a bit. I'd say maybe 10%, 15% tops are people who want to come in, order a car, then they leave, they come back when it's here. But, car shopping's still an experience that's best done in person.
Got it.
You want to touch the car, you want to feel the car, you want to take the car for a test drive, imagine what life would be like in that car. So we still think that there's a lot of value into having the customer here at the dealership and let them see the product and touch the product and experience the product.
All right, so a lot of news out there about interest rates and this, that, the other. My understanding is you guys still have competitive financing. Talk a little bit about that.
We have amazing financing deals. We have as low as 2.9% financing. We also have some amazing lease programs right now. So we have our Prius. You can get into a brand new Prius for as low as $339 a month with just under $3,000 down. We could get you into a Highlander if you've got a big growing family for $399 a month, as little as $3,299 down. And then, we've got the Camry Hybrid, the Corolla Hybrid, the RAV4 Hybrid, all get amazing gas mileage. And again, lease deals on all those models with very little down. And you can walk out today. Walk out the door with a brand new Toyota for a reasonable cost.
All right, very good. Camry is still the #1 selling model in the country.
Yeah, Camry, RAV4s, they all lead their class. So, you know, the technology in those cars, the reliability, the gas mileage, they're the total package.
Well, like
for
you
whatever
said,
you need.
I'm old enough to remember when 100,000 miles on a car was sort of, you started, you know, funeral services.
Yeah.
Now they're just kind of getting warmed up. Man, 100,000
Breaking
is
them
like
in.
brand new. I know.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. Anything else you'd like to add?
You know, I just want to add that we have some new cars to our lineup. We have the Crown that's behind us, brand new for 2024, replacing the Toyota Avalon.
And this is the Crown, right?
This is the Crown. This is our full-size sedan. This one's all-wheel drive. It's got a hybrid engine, so it gets good gas mileage. Still has some power behind it.
All right.
And smooth as can be.
It's pretty hot.
Yeah, it's a good-looking car. And then, you know, the camera can't see it, but we have a gorgeous red Grand Highlander, also new for 2024. Great for the family if you don't want to go as big as the Sequoia. You got 7 or 8 passenger capability in that car.
So what is that tone of red?
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's kind of a cranberry red. You know, red isn't for everyone, but we find that this specific shade of red, being a little darker, a little deeper, is really palatable for a lot of folks.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a good-looking car, good-looking color.
Very good. Well, thank you to you and everybody here at Pinehurst Toyota for all the support that you lend our coverage of high school sports. It's been great getting to talk with you.
Chris, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Very good. We'll see you soon. This is the Zaxby's Coaches Show. We'll be back with Coach and some hardware for Players of the Week after these messages.
Buy your next new or used car the way you want to buy with the Pinehurst Toyota Smart Buy program. Visit PinehurstToyota.com and choose or build the vehicle you want. Try the Pinehurst Toyota Smart Buy. It's the easiest way to buy your next new or used car.
At the Shed Depot of North Carolina, we believe there's a better way to buy a shed. One where all the selection, all the quality, and all the service are in one place to make your buying experience easier. Visit our sales center located just off US Highway 1 in Sanford, or get started today at ShedDepotNC.com to view in-stock models or to design your perfect shed using our 3D design tool.
Funnel cakes at Zaxby's? Sweet! Fried to perfection and dusted with powdered sugar? Sweet! Paired with the caramel sauce that's great for dipping, dunking, or drizzling? Sweet! Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Legacy Commercial and Residential Construction. From concept to design, constructed to fit your lifestyle. We use only top quality finishes to make our house your home. Legacy Commercial and Residential Construction. The Sand Hills residential and commercial builder of choice. Jen Ritchie and her staff at Everything Pines can show you all the Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen, and Bass have to offer. A trusted real estate professional with over a decade of experience. Each client receives a customized marketing plan featuring professional photography, drone footage, and floor plans designed just for them. For more information, go to everythingpinespartners.com and check out one of the hundreds of reviews. Everything Pines, showcasing the Sand Hills.
At Ace, your backyard is right in our backyard. So when you need to feed your grass, remove the weeds, or wrangle those leaves, go to the best place that delivers on top brands like Ego, Toro, and Steel. You can also order online for curbside pickup or get what you need delivered today. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their lawn care.
Visit Randy and Jill Saunders or Kathy Thompson in Southern Pines or Seven Lakes.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back to Zaxby's Coach's Show. Coach Jason Trousdale. What? 40-33 this past Friday against Lee County. The first time in Union Pines High School history. You guys beat the Yellow Jackets, and you did it in Sanford in a game with big implications moving forward.
Yeah.
What was that like?
2 years of hard work paid off with our kids. Our current coaching staff, the assistants, can't say enough about them. They just did a tremendous job during the week. I talked about it before. We didn't have an opportunity to practice a lot the weeks before because of the heat and whatnot, and we had a really good week of practice. And, the kids just played out of their minds. I can't say enough about our kids. The heart and the grit that they showed was tremendous. So got to celebrate a little bit longer because we got bye week, but we turned our focus to Scotland today. So
all right.
Great win, tremendous win for our school, for our kids, for our Viking family, and we got to get ready for Scotland now.
So a couple of things before we move on to Scotland. But throughout that game, there was an ebb and a flow, and there were moments where it looked like Union Pine's going to do this. And then it looked like, all right, Lee County showed up, and this thing's going to turn. And every step of the way, when you guys got hit in the mouth, you found a way to come back. And you had guys going down left and right with cramps.
We did.
Guys getting dinged up, and it was next man up. And, was there a moment in time during that ball game from sort of the middle of the third quarter on during crunch time where you thought this is going to get away from us?
I just kept saying to myself, please just keep giving us the opportunity to have the chances to be successful in that game. And I knew when they took a 13-0 lead that we could still come back because it was early. And, that first drive where we scored a touchdown, it's been a couple of years since we scored a touchdown on them. I felt pretty good about it. I felt like, wow, we've got a matchup there we kind of like. And we can talk about that in a little bit, but
let's talk about it. I mean, there were some things that happened as the game went on, and I'm sure that you came into the game with a sort of a punch list of these are things we think we can do, these are things we have to be prepared for. But it was pretty obvious as the game unfolded that you identified some specific matchups, and we're just going to take advantage of them, and if they don't know anything about it, we're just going to keep going to it.
Right.
Talk about that.
So, our sophomore receiver, Hayne Tobias, he's only played 5, this is the 5th varsity football. And, he is tall. He's got a pretty good vertical. He's got good speed. He high points the ball.
I was going to say, good ball skills.
And we just thought going into the game that we had opportunities on the perimeter to go to them. And 4th down and 3rd down critical plays, and they're going to a sophomore.
It kind of had to feel a little counterintuitive because you got Caleb Milton, a big horse of a back in the backfield.
Yeah.
You want the ball in his hands at crunch time. You got Ethan Biggs, who's a senior, has been doing it for 4 years.
Yep.
And again, on critical plays, it was the sophomore playing his 5th varsity game that you went to, and most of those times he came out on top.
Right, and everybody knows about Ethan, and Hayne was the unknown going into the game, and I don't think.
Well, you're not going to get to do it again, Coach.
Again. So I think that's going to hopefully open up things a little bit for E, because the concentration has been him for the last couple of years, and now with Hayne stepping up, and not just Hayne, but Jernigan as well. You mentioned Caleb. The trouble with us, we went with Hayne because it's a big target, and we're behind the chains. It's double-digit yards that we need for the first down. So, and again, we looked at it. Didn't matter. They had the shorter corner on first, and then they brought another guy. I still said I'd still like Haynes' chances, and even the two that we didn't come down with, you know,
close. He had a shot.
The one before the half, right by the goal line, and then our second to last drive of the fourth quarter. You know, we're at the 47, so we're plus territory, and it's 4th and 11 or 12, and you know, it was a timeout, called timeout, and I went to him. I looked right at him. I'm looking at a 15-year-old kid that's played 5 games. I said, "Listen, we're going back to you." And he almost came down with an incredible catch that would have, I don't know if it would have sealed the game, but we might not have had to go into overtime if we scored another touchdown.
So, you know, speaking of going into overtime, Lee County got the offense. You know, they had a lull. They came out 13-0. You guys kind of dominated the game for a while.
Yeah.
And Lee County got on a roll late. And your defense, you know, a lot of players playing both ways, a lot of guys that are, you know, physically overmatched maybe. But in the overtime in particular, it was pretty obvious that somebody somewhere made the decision, we're not going to let them score. And defense kind of went crazy, in particular in the second overtime where they were just like, we're just not going to be blocked.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to the quarterback. How does that happen? Is it the, you know?
Well, it's funny you say that, and I don't know if it was a defense huddle or an offense huddle, but I told the guys in the second overtime, I said, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care how this game ends up. I'm so proud of how you guys fought. And that the defense, the way they ended it, the pressure that they put on their Lee County quarterback, who was a really good quarterback, by the way. I got chills, like I'm yelling on the side. I got, guys, 2 more plays, and we got this. And then it was like, 1 more play, and we got this. And then that last play was just like, you know, we ran on the field like we won the darn Super Bowl, but we understand it was just a regular season game, but it was a really big one for us.
Well, it wasn't an amazing night, and I mean, I get downplaying it that it was just another night. How is it, especially with the bye coming, where you can't just get turned around and say, hey guys, 24 hours and we're going to start getting ready for the next game.
Right.
You get a bye. Do you think that it's more likely that there's going to be a little bit of a letdown going into the next ball game a full week from now, or actually 2 weeks from now?
Yeah.
Or do you think that you can sustain that fire and these guys say, hey, look, all the things we've been talking about, the stuff that we've been buying into, all this work, you know, we can beat anybody. What do you do to move the needle more toward that instead of maybe feeling like this was the Super Bowl?
Well, I think you really have to go look and say, hey, like I joked, and I guess a joke's not the good word for it, but I mean, you're happy about the game. And I said, we're done talking about Lee County, but I said the beautiful part about when you watch the film after a win like that is you look and you're still self-assessing. You're like, man, we left a lot of meat on the bone still in that game. There's a few plays that, you know, we could have put that away and we didn't have to go into overtime. So I said, the perfect part about it is we're just going to continue to get better. So, obviously Scotland, you know,
Talk about Scotland.
They're a handful. Their offensive line is as good as advertised. I mean, they're good. Strong, physical, and they're violent.
Well, they got a back there, sort of like B.J. Brown, that seems like he's been in this conference for 10 years.
Yeah.
Zay Jones he'll be coming at you. A lot of noise. Very powerful runner.
Fast. They got good receivers on the perimeter. You know, the quarterback's first-year quarterback, but he delivers the ball well. I've seen him, you know, we just got early film on him. And I looked around and I said, well, all right, he didn't check off. And then all of a sudden he pops and then hits the secondary guy. And I was like, okay. So they're 5-0, and they're 5-0 for a reason. They played good football teams, and you know.
Well, they're 5-0, but they haven't run up in Union Pines yet.
I don't know if they're too concerned about us quite yet. They got Southern Lee this week, and then you know, Coach Bailey is a friend of mine, and you know, he congratulated us on the victory and whatnot. But I just told him that hopefully we can go down and make a really good football game in 2 weeks, and he said, "I'm sure you will." So I mean, you know, I think they understand we're close, but you know, it's still there's Scotland is a different animal this year.
So you slayed one giant with Lee County. Going to Scotland, as much as I love Lee County, going into Scotland is a special atmosphere.
Sure.
Talk about what it's like for the guys, especially the players that are going out into a venue that big,
Right.
with that kind of ceremony, with cars parked for 1,000 miles going every direction, everybody in the county, in the building. How do you explain what it's going to be like? How do you break it down so that you don't have some people walking around sort of, gobsmacked, looking around, taking it all in? What's it like for those guys?
I don't know if you get there too early. I think you just get off the bus maybe an hour and change before, get ready, and just go play. Don't worry about the surroundings. Just block it all out. I do know that,
I'll try that, because every time I go there, I'm like, man, this place is cool.
It is really nice. We were down there. My daughter and I went down there and actually scouted them in Southern Lee last year, and that was the first time I actually watched a game there. Obviously never coached there, but looking forward to it. The kids will be excited. Our guys, they're resilient. Our guys showed Friday night they have some resilience.
They did.
We've played 2 home games and we ain't fared too well at home. So I was joking. I said maybe we'll just play all the games on the road.
Well,
But I don't know if the admin would like that too much.
I think you'll get a little pushback on that.
Yeah.
So before we move on, bring players out, I just want to know real quick, which is the more intimidating venue, Richmond, Scotland? Because they're both something special.
Well, we ain't played at Scotland, so Richmond, they shut the lights on every time they score. And when we were over there 2 years ago, they scored a lot of points. So your eyes kind of blink weird on over there. But so I can't compare Scotland to it yet, but I know.
Oh, you haven't played at Scotland?
We have not. So in the first year, they got COVID, so we had to find a game 2 days before the game.
Got it.
So we didn't play them our first year in the conference.
All right.
So
cool.
Excited about the
man. I'm still hyped for you, man. I got a chance to talk to you on the field, and I know it was a great night. Proud of you and the guys. And we'll be back after these messages so we can talk to some of those guys. Perfect. And we're going to talk about Randleman first. What do we got?
Randleman.
We'll talk about that for a minute, and then we'll get on to other business.
Yeah.
All right, very cool. You're watching Zaxby's Coaches Show. We'll be back on the other side of these messages.
At the Shed Depot of North Carolina, we believe there's a better way to buy a shed. One where all the selection, all the quality, and all the service are in one place to make your buying experience easier. Visit our sales center located just off US Highway 1 in Sanford, or get started today at ShedDepotNC.com to view in-stock models or to design your perfect shed using our 3D design tool.
We have a home at 225 Sainsbury Place.
Bring it.
We have automobiles.
Bring it.
I have golf clubs.
Bring it.
We have a trampoline.
Bring it.
I have jewelry.
Bring it. For all your home, auto, life, all your insurance needs, give us a call at 919-774-4440.
Come see us in person, 1720 West Everett Drive in Sanford, right beside Dexter Steakhouse.
North Carolina Farm Bureau is a proud sponsor of
Scholar Athlete of the Week Award.
At Ace, your backyard is right in our backyard. So when you need to feed your grass, remove the weeds, or wrangle those leaves, go to the best place that delivers on top brands like Ego, Toro, and Steel. You can also order online for curbside pickup or get what you need delivered today. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their lawn care.
Visit Randy and Jill Saunders or Kathy Thompson in Southern Pines or Seven Lakes.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
All right, welcome back to the Zaxby's Coaches Show. Coach, we got Players of the Week for Randleman, game that didn't go so well.
Yes, sir.
So we're just not going to talk about it.
Yeah, we ain't got to talk too much about it. Just talk about the players.
Do that, Coach.
That'd be good. From my left to the right, we got Offensive Player of the Week. Ethan Biggs had 6 catches for 85 yards and a tutty. Obviously, Ethan's been on here, won this award a multitude of times. Just very fortunate. He has at least 5 games, and hopefully we have playoff run in us too, so he can be with us more and more.
All right. I have for you the Legacy Construction Offensive Player of the Game trophy. You can add that to your collection.
Appreciate that.
What number is that?
This will be 10.
10 and $25 Zaxby's gift card. I have to say, get the chicken Philly with that gift card. That that chicken sandwich is silly.
I'll do it.
All right. And defense, Coach?
Defense guy is right here is Mr. Jordan Hoffman. Jordan is a senior as well, just like Ethan. So hopefully we got a bunch of games left in these 2 young men's. career, Jordan's off the hook. He's a guy shot out of a cannon.
Is he going to be back out here when we talk about the next game?
He's not, because he only played less than half. But I mean, if he was there, that'd have been a fight, because both our defense, showed up. They were off the chain. You watched the game.
I did.
Jordan's just an incredible athlete, strong as an ox, and glad he's with us. I can tell you that much.
Very good, sir. I have the Legacy Construction Defensive Player of the Game and a $25 gift card from Zaxby's as well, and the same endorsement of the Chicken Philly to you as well. Chicken Philly, man, I'm telling you. It is.
Today it came out, right?
Yeah.
Came out today?
And it's as good as advertised. And our Scholar Athlete.
And the Scholar Athlete right here is Mr. Harley. They call him Harlow. Because it's got Harley in it a little bit. And Moyer, and Harley's a 4.1 GPA student, so he's kind of smart. Again, we combine you and my GPA, and probably
gets most Harley. Of that, most of 4.1.
But great kid, comes from just good people. He did a hell of a job. He could have probably been on here a couple weeks ago. Had a couple fumble recoveries against Western Harnett. Played really well against Lee, and he also pretty strong against Randleman as well that night.
All right. Academically, what do you foresee doing academically as we move through the next few years?
When I graduate, I think I want to go to trade school and become a lineman. I think me and Jordan both want to proceed and do that.
Nice.
Durham Tech?
We're probably going to go down to Georgia.
Okay.
To the lineman school there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes,
Georgia,
yes,
man, underrated profession. I know what those guys. I've lived on the Gulf Coast. I know what the linemen make when hurricanes come through. You can go down there and work for a few months and take the rest of your off. It is. These guys aren't scared.
No, they're good. Definitely not. No.
And this is the Lamco Holmes Scholar Athlete of the Week Award.
Thank you.
And as well, a $25 Zaxby's gift card. Coach.
Just fortunate.
It's a good group of guys.
Yeah, just fortunate to have them. We talked about like all three of these guys, and then the guys over there. They played their hearts out. It's one of the prouder moments in my career as a coach. I love these guys also.
That's fantastic. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with Players of the Week from Week 5 on the other side of these messages.
Beautiful.
Legacy Commercial and Residential Construction. From concept to design, constructed to fit your lifestyle. We use only top quality finishes to make our house your home. Legacy Commercial and Residential Construction. The Sand Hills residential and commercial builder of choice. Jen Ritchie and her staff at Everything Pines can show you all the Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen, and Bass have to offer. A trusted real estate professional with over a decade of experience. Each client receives a customized marketing plan featuring professional photography, drone footage, and floor plans designed just for them. For more information, go to everythingpinespartners.com and check out one of the hundreds of reviews. Everything Pines, showcasing the Sand Hills.
All right, welcome back to the Zaxby's Coaches Show. Week 5, 40-33 double overtime victory over Lee County. The Yellow Jackets go down to Union Pines Vikings for the first time in history. I know that, and I can go back as far as Max Preps. Does anybody in your building know exactly how many games it was?
At least 10, I think.
Oh, no, it's many more than that.
Oh, then, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I've got it back like 22, so there's a lot. But great win, and well-deserving that you have co-offensive players of the game on offense and on defense. Start on offense.
All right, so right to my right behind me is Anthony Goswick. Anthony threw 3 touchdown passes, also rushed for another. He had 130-some yards passing. I said 3 touchdowns. He also ran for 45 as well. Then, talking to Anthony about running the ball a little bit. And, he did that in crucial parts of the game that was able to give us more opportunity to be successful on 3rd and 4th down.
All right, Coach, you need to stop. Okay. Was it something you saw on tape? Because you quarterback sneak for 5 and 6 yards a pop like half a dozen times. Was it something you went in and said, they're the line this way, we can run that quarterback sneak for 6 yards?
No. I mean, these guys will tell you, like, when we're a yard or two away on second, third, or fourth, unless we're going to probably Q sneak it. Like,
Well, you got the only quarterback in the district that could also play defensive tackle, so that doesn't hurt.
Could line up there and play a little D tackle. But yeah, no, I mean, he's a strong kid, and you know, he played a really good game, and you know, like I talked to you about earlier, like we're only going to get better. We're still young. I mean, Anthony's played 5 games as a varsity quarterback, and Hayne behind me here, he's only played 5 as a sophomore as far as a receiver and defensive and / outside backer, safety. Like, so I mean, our guys are, you know, those 2 guys. Fortunately, we'll have them for a little while.
All right, very good. The Legacy Construction Offensive Player of the Week trophy, that's one of 2.
Yep.
And the other, I have a feeling I know where this is going.
Yeah, it goes to Mr. Hayne Tobias. I just mentioned him. You know, we talked about it. I think he had already had the 2 touchdowns, and it was 4th and, 12, and it was during a timeout, and I think he might have been getting a drink or something. I told him to hurry up and get over here, and I said, we're going to you. I said, we like your opportunities. And he says to me, he goes, I'll do my best, coach. Like, just, he's just a great kid, and, fortunate to have him. Awesome family, like awesome family. His mom does a lot for our program.
Well, I know at one point he was two catches for 53 yards and 2 touchdowns. What was the final line?
He had 6 for 100. He had 6 for 100.
With 2 touchdowns or 3?
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns by the time it was all said and done.
Well,
that's a heck of a night.
Yeah.
You gonna be able to do that every week?
Hopefully. Probably not, but
you got it.
He's going to continue to get more opportunities. There's no doubt about it. He's a kid that he's been out wide, and we're going to try to move him around a little bit because he does such a really good job of high pointing the ball, and he's strong. He's a really strong kid too as well, and he's a tremendous student as well. So he's over a 4.0 GPA as well. I think he was on. He's a great kid. Just well-rounded person. And that's the beauty of it all, is that for sure.
All right, very good. And on defense?
We got 2 guys here. We got Mr. Zach McCormick right behind me. I think this is Zach's second time here. Zach had 11 tackles in the game. We'll all talk about the sack that he had with Wyatt Gayhart to end the game. But, so play in the 3rd quarter, I believe, when they were running power, and he got his hands on the tackle, didn't allow the tackle to get to the backer, and then wrong-armed the pulling guard and made the darn tackle. And I'm like, that's learning, and that's paying attention to detail. So, Zach continues to get better. Zach's been in the program for 3 years now, and where he was his freshman, sophomore, now that he's a junior, I mean, he's a leader out on our team.
You got a heck of a senior class coming back next year.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We're pretty solid. Yep.
All right. There's Legacy Construction Defensive Player of the Game award.
One more defense. Mr. Jeremiah Womack. Now, let me just tell you, like, the drop that he had, and I was actually doing something else, and then I turned my head quick and I saw the ball get intercepted, and then I watched it on film. I don't know, like, he literally spun his head around and the ball was there on him. He caught it, picked it, and when he took it, he saw, I think on peripheral vision, that the quarterback had an angle on him, and he was able to cut back outside and get in the end zone. That was just a tremendous defensive play. And, I think he had over 13 tackles as well. So, I mean, flying around, getting after the ball, like the grit, the toughness, the heart.
Had he not been here with that pick 6, I would have been disappointed with you, Coach. I would have let you know about yourself.
I said, how do we not have him as one of the, that's why the co-ed goes. Like I said, I told Tim, I said, we need to get more trophies because these guys earned it for sure. So.
All right, talk about what you saw on that play. You and I talked a little bit before the show, but tell the folks at home what you saw and how that unfolded. Because that was a huge play in the game.
Previously in the first quarter, they did the same play, and the ball had went literally 2 inches past my body.
It's
and I was this close to picking that off. So I just noticed that again. I originally thought it was a screen, so I hurried over there, but he just threw a bad ball.
And you figured if he was going to do it again, you might as well just catch that one, huh?
I don't even know if it was a bad ball. I think you just made a great play on the ball. Like, it was tremendous. Like, the way you snagged that football out of there, I mean, it was quick. His head was around, and I watched it. I was like, dang. Like,
and then it was just
impressive.
a foot race, and he wasn't going to get caught.
Oh, no, he's a good player. Like, he could carry the ball for us, and if we needed him to do that. He's just a good athlete. So,
well, here is your Legacy Construction Defensive Player of the Game award, and well deserved. And Coach, that brings us to our Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Scholar Athlete, we had Matthew Sykes right in the middle here, number 44 here. Matthew's a junior. Matthew actually had 17 tackles, a bunch of assisted tackles, but like he was there, he was flying around, made a bunch of plays, you know, and you know he comes from just like good people as well. Like it's so great to see that, you know, guys that are doing well are doing things the right way all the time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he's I think junior class president. Am I correct when I say that too? So, like, I mean, just outstanding human beings behind me. I'm proud to have every one of them on my team. So, love them.
All right, and here's your Lamco Holmes Scholar Athlete of the Week award. All of you guys, in addition to the hardware, collected a $25 Zaxby's gift card. Use it well, my friends. Coach, anything else you want to add about this group?
No, just a great bunch of kids. Excited to have them. You know, Woe's a senior, the only senior up here. Hopefully, just like with E and with Jordan, that we're able to play some more games after the regular season this year. It'd be great.
All right.
I'm hoping that happens for us.
All right, so bye this week. Kind of take it easy, get some guys well, and then get ready to go down to Scotland into hallowed ground in North Carolina high school football. Why not just go ahead and beat Scotland?
We're going to get everything we got, I can tell you that.
Good stuff. Well, congratulations again, Coach. Congratulations to all you guys. Congratulations to the Cowboys defense, because I have them on fantasy, and they saved week 1, and then we're a big part of a route on week 2. So good looking out to the Cowboys. My game was over by about 5:30, so it was very good.
Been a good weekend of football. The JV started it out with the 80-yard drive in 36 seconds, and then the varsity followed it up with a double overtime hard tack.
And then Colorado beat Colorado State at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know,
like,
is Colorado America's team now? I mean,
I don't know.
These guys. How many of y'all do not like Colorado right now? Colorado fans, hands in the air.
I mean, how do you not like?
How do you not
Look,
like
man, I'm telling you, Colorado is America's team now,
Yeah.
and nobody realized what Deion going out there was going to mean. And my wife was trying to get me to explain it to her, and I was like, you just don't get. Deion is that guy. He could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, Nebraska, Purdue, all these schools. Auburn had a shot at him.
Yeah.
Nobody, oh, no, we can't do it that way.
He's
When are you going to get your glasses and start rocking the hoodie? That's all I want to know.
What do you guys think about that? Think I ought to do it?
Yes. Give it a shot.
Yeah.
I love it.
Should
We'll
I
get you a
shave-
chain.
shave?
You don't even have to do all that. Just go the gold glasses chain, and it's on. I'm loving what I'm seeing, and I think what's going on there in Colorado could be transformational across college sports. I think the old days of the 65-year-old executive head coach in college with NIL and transfer portal and all that, I think the Nick Sabans of the world have had their day, and I think we might see things that look an awful lot like a lot more like Deion's program at Colorado. Who knows? They could go out and get blown out for 3 straight weeks, and then all the love is gone. But we'll see.
They're pretty
a lot
talented.
of talent.
They're pretty talented.
All right, Coach. Don't have to wish you good luck this weekend because you'll be chilling. Do you want to go play golf this weekend? Oh, I'm gonna be out of town.
It'd be
Can't
the
play
first
anyway.
I've played in probably 15 years.
Oh, I don't want to play with you. No offense.
Yeah, no
Unless
good.
unless you want to play for cash.
No,
we can do that.
Putt, I'm pretty solid in
All
my
right.
putting game, but not long game. No, that'd be terrible. So
All right.
I won't have me.
Very good. Well, we'll be helping you get ready for Scotland. When were we this weekend? We don't know.
Where you going to be next weekend?
I don't know. And actually, I asked where we're going to be, but I'm not going to be anywhere this weekend. I'm going to be at Louisville at the Louder Than Life Music Festival.
Oh, nice.
Foo Fighters close on Thursday. I think Tool is closing the show on Saturday. So yeah, I'm going up there to do that. Yeah.
Wow, that'd be fun.
So these guys
Enjoy.
can make it without me, and I did it because you guys are off that week. It's my bye week.
You're the man.
All right, we'll see. This has been the Zaxby's Coaches Show, the Week 5 installment from here at Pinehurst Toyota. Thank you to them. Thank you to Zaxby's. Thank you to Lamco. Thank you to Legacy Construction, all of our sponsors. We appreciate all the support, and we'll continue to cover high school football here in the Sandhills. I'm Chris. This is Coach. We're out. Peace.
At Ace, your backyard is right in our backyard. So when you need to feed your grass, remove the weeds, or wrangle those leaves, go to the best place that delivers on top brands like Ego, Toro, and Steel. You can also order online for curbside pickup or get what you need delivered today. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their lawn care.
Visit Randy and Jill Saunders or Kathy Thompson in Southern Pines or Seven Lakes.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
The Zaxby's Coaches Show, brought to you by Legacy Commercial and Residential Construction, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Zaxby's Friends, Family, Flavor. With your host, Chris DeLambert, only on the NFHS Network, brought to you by New Image Media.